Hi, Taurus. We are going to start off your August 2018 tarot reading using the Zodiac Oracle deck, and we're going to basically just see what the energy that you need to be possessing will be for August, okay? So for Taurus, what are we aligning with? Taurus, August 2018. So we have Earth, okay? So when we have Earth, this is basically saying that either the situation that you're dealing with, there will be earth signs involved, such as Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or this is suggesting that the solution or the energy that you need to align yourself with to be able to overcome an obstacle or resolve a situation is to use your earth-like qualities. So with that being said, earth qualities are what? Stability, having a calm approach to something, not doing anything out of the way, or like you don't want to do anything that's unexpected. You're going by the plan. You're going by the book. You're going by the plan because it's calm that way. There's a lot of chaos. There may be a lot of chaos around you, but you still have the authority to stay calm in the midst of that. So that is the energy of the earth, okay? So just being calm in the midst of everything, and staying in the midst of everything, just keeping up, just going with the flow, and just being easygoing, okay? So that's what the earth energy is. So for a lot of you, that won't be hard because you are an earth sign. So basically you just want to be yourself and just really have those qualities of earth shine through, okay, during the month of August. All right, so we're going to start with the beginning of August. Okay, so for the beginning of August, the energy is the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles is working on something day to day, okay? This is something that you do as a cycle. So this could be your morning routine or your everyday routine, or your maybe your workout routine, or maybe your lifestyle. I do not like this lipstick. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. This is not the tea. Yeah, pink is not for this girl. Anyways, so you're going to be working hard on something, and that's going to be, or maybe that might be the whole energy of the beginning of August, is you working hard, or you paying attention to the things that you do on the day-to-day basis, okay? So we're starting off with the Ace of Cups in reverse, and so this is, disharmony, maybe some arguing going on, or maybe you're not at peace, or you're not settled with whatever is going on in your life. So let's see what that's about. So there's a truth or something that needs to be revealed, or there's distractions around, and maybe it's causing you to not feel emotionally at peace with the way that things are in your life. Next, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? So there may be a halt to some of your endeavors, or progressions and different things may slow down. So for example, if you're working on a project, the plan that you took to execute it you may have to recheck it, or you may have to wait on the actual outcome to surface. It doesn't mean that things can't go right, but it does mean that some things may have went wrong. So maybe there's some mistakes that have to be looked over. So let's see. Queen of Swords. So maybe there's an air sign in your life, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This is usually a woman. So maybe this person was being logical, and they were going by just like what the facts were, and they weren't countering in anything, any emotions, and so that's why they made their decision. They went based off of the facts. And maybe whatever decision was made by that person with the air sign, or if the air sign was the person who made the decision, maybe, it was done too fast. There wasn't enough paying attention to all sides of the situation. It was done logically, but the emotional part maybe was lacking, okay? So then we move into the Strength card in reverse. So some of you may be hearing some news about someone health declining. If your health is in shambles or something, or if you are sick, or healing from something, it may take longer than you expected. There could also be a sense of distrust, or maybe, is that a word, distrust? Maybe some of you may feel like your protector is becoming the attacker. in an emotional state, or maybe a mental state, or maybe just someone who you felt comfortable with is now becoming someone who you have to question. So let's see who that is. Okay, so this could be a Leo in your life, or maybe a child in your life, or maybe like you may hear some news about this child or this Leo, or maybe some news in the season of Leo of some news that you didn't want to hear about, you know, a person's health. Or maybe, you know, maybe they're not doing so well in something. Maybe they're just like their grades might not be as strong as they should have been or something. Something to do with the child, or I'm thinking Leo season. So something about the Leo season is off. So maybe if someone has a birthday in the Leo season in your family or something, maybe something wasn't up to par, or maybe you found out something, or maybe they get hurt on their birthday having too much fun. So just keep that into account, okay? So middle of August for Taurus. Oh. I'm going to reshuffle because it kind of all came out. Middle of August. Okay, so we have big energy in the middle of August for Taurus, okay? So 3 of Cups in reverse, okay? So there could be an issue of indulging, or maybe having too much fun, or maybe hanging out with the wrong people and them getting you into some issues. This doesn't necessarily mean that there's terrible things happening, but this could be an issue where you're hanging out with the wrong people, you know, getting into some trouble. Or this could be if you're in a relationship and this has to do with something with the relationship. Maybe there's a situation where you feel left out, or you feel like someone is flirting or talking to someone that they don't have any business doing. But I do feel like this is more of a situation of friends and the people that surround you as a Taurus, okay? So we're going on a journey, okay? So there's a start of something new. There's optimism here. Maybe like a fresh, you know what? Actually, we're going to go back to the beginning of August. I actually think that you're going to get good news about someone's health. I think someone who was sick or something, they're going to go and transition into a better state physically. Like you're going to hear that they're getting better. Someone's recovering from something. And so that's going to give you more optimism for the weeks following. So that would be, you know, the middle of August, okay? So let's see. So what is this new journey? Where's the optimism coming from for Taurus? Here we go. So the new journey has to do with you finally, you know, setting something into motion, finally figuring out that you are ready to embark on your new adventure. It's like you're finally getting, like if you had plans to do something, you're finally in a state where you're like, okay, yay, now is the time that I can do it. I finally feel like I'm strong enough to execute this. So that's really what this is about. It's like you're finally embarking on a new endeavor because you feel like you have enough strength now to go ahead and do it. Now with this, after that comes, you know, some type of, you found out something, and I think this is about something you weren't doing it, but I feel like they had something to do with it, but you found out about it. So let's see. Yeah, and again with this, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Again with the 3 of Cups in reverse. This is saying like there's some issue with, you know, a third party situation, or a situation where you felt left out, or you felt like someone was betraying you and leaving you out. And this is something I feel like has happened before, or this is a feeling that you're familiar with, and it keeps you from being confident in your emotional life. It keeps you from wanting to trust or to really connect with certain people, almost like you have this wall built up. And it's like you want your world to be bigger, but there's no real way for you to be able to do that because you feel like it's just safer doing you. It's safer, you know, being alone. It's safer to not try to go out and risk finding new people, because the people that you've been lately encountering have maybe been people that, you know, or a person that just wasn't good to you in the ways that they could have been. So then we transition into this Tower card here. So let's go ahead and see what this change is going to be about. What is this change? Sudden change that's unexpected for Taurus in the middle of August. So for some of you, it may be a job change, or maybe you find out about some news at work, Maybe you figure out a new routine, a new lifestyle, a new way to get things done. So like reorganization, or maybe you move something out of your way so that you have more time to get things done in your life, like you get rid of a distraction. This could be a Virgo coming in, or this is like you finding your power, because this is earthly abundance. So if you, especially if you're a female, this sudden change is going to give you the confidence and make you really feel like the queen that you are. And if you're a guy, this is really going to give you like this suit of this feeling of nurturing and caring. You're going to finally feel like you have your head on straight and you're ready to go out and conquer things and receive money and work for what you need in life. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the end of August for Taurus. End of August for Taurus. Okay, so the energy for the end of August is 5 of Cups in reverse. So this is someone who's really finally realizing that they're not the victim anymore. This is someone who's finding new power, finding new inspiration, finding a way to go, finding a reason to get up and get things done. So that's the energy of the end of August. But when you get to the end of August, you may feel like there's some things that you learned that you weren't ready to really deal with. So now you're at a point where you're like, okay, well, shit, now we already know about it. Now let's just go ahead and deal with it. Let's go ahead and get up and, go get what's ours. Go conquer what we want to conquer. Go achieve the things we want to conquer, because it's not practical for us to sit here and be upset. It doesn't help in the long run. So I think that's what the mindset is going to be for the Taurus at the end of, August. So we have the Libra card here. So some of you may be dealing with Libras. Again, they popped up. Or this could just been, an injustice, or maybe someone not being completely truthful. What is this injustice in regards to? So this was maybe dealing with a Scorpio and a Taurus. So some of you, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're showing up here. This could also mean there's an injustice with something that needed to end, and something that you were really working hard towards, either elevating or finishing and getting rid of. It's something that's like you've been trying to finish this for the longest. You've been trying to end this for some. And it's like no matter what happens, you get back up, but it's like, damn, when is this going to be over? So this is a cycle, maybe for some, a habit, maybe an addiction, whether this is a person or, a substance, a thing, a noun, whatever. But this is like an imbalance. And if this is a relationship, this is definitely, Scorpio and Taurus right here. Okay. So then we go into the King of Wands in reverse. So this is a person who's really manipulative and really kind of annoying and kind of, pushy and bossy, and he gets out of hand and he wants things his way, or it can't be done. This is someone who does things and doesn't realize how fucked up they are, then they look at you like you're crazy when you go off on them. This is usually a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So let's see who this King of Wands is. So this King of Wands is maybe the person that you had this love with at one point, or someone that you had a previous relationship with, so maybe an ex that you were with and it felt amazing, but it turned out to be something that wasn't. This could also just be someone that you just are connected with. It doesn't have to be love, it could be you get along with them easily at work, or this is the person that you easily can work out with, someone that can keep up with you, maybe a friend that you never argue with. But for some reason, whoever this person is, who is most likely a fire sign, they're acting out. There's something wrong. Let's see why. What's wrong with this fire sign? So there was an issue where maybe there was an issue where there was some trusting happening. There was some movement happening, but nobody knew what was going on. So kind of like that feeling of, something is going on, but you can't put your finger on it, right? And I think it has something to do with celebrating, or it was like a celebratory moment, but maybe there was some awkwardness happening, like someone was shooting slugs or being sarcastic about someone's accomplishments or something. Like some hidden background, like read between the lines type of shade was happening. And so whoever the person felt some type of way about it, they're really like confident in that. They're like, I know for a fact that this is what they were doing, this is what they meant. And so they feel like this isn't right. I feel left out. I feel like this person was really trying to, you know, like shoot slugs at me and be what is the word I'm looking for, like throw subliminal messages. And so then you try to tell someone, and you're like, look, I don't know who else to talk to about this, but you know, I know that this is happening and I don't feel comfortable. I don't like this. And so maybe you feel like you have to go, you start indulging, or maybe you start getting too into your ego and your feelings, and things, you know, went crazy for that person. Maybe now they're like, well, now I have to boss up and be mean. Now I have to have my darker side come out because nobody is seeing that this person is treating me a certain way. So I feel like that fire person is now on some like revenge ego type of thing. Okay? Yeah, so it's kind of like their double side, their other side. And this could have been a lover for some of you. But this is someone who it's like they're just on this whole different life change. Like their lifestyle is like, fuck it. Like they're on a whole different level right now. And it's almost like you don't know who it is, or you're trying to figure out who it is. So for this Four of Swords in reverse, this is about, you know, if you are, again, with the sickness, this is about a decline in health, or this is about needing to maybe relax and recover because, you know, things are being pushed to the limit. This could also be just meaning you need to get up and go out there and do it. You need to, let's see what this is about. Four of Swords clarification. So this is someone that you were ready to, you know, come up with. This could be a Capricorn, but this is someone who is, it's like you were ready with this fire sign, but are ready with the fire situation. But for some reason, something was stopping you, or something was keeping you from being your best potential. Okay, so maybe now it's time for that person to really like play devil's advocate and do the opposite of what they've been doing, which is, you know, staying stable and secure. Now they need to go out there and like fix it. So if that's you, it could, yeah, I think it's an Aries or Sagittarius. Yeah, it's this fire. It's a lot of fire energy here. And it's someone that you feel confident with your feelings, or it's like someone you have an emotional connection to. It doesn't have to be love, but like an emotional attachment. Like if something happened, you would feel some type of way. And it's someone that you feel like you know, and you feel like they are, they're like off their course. Like they've forgotten their roots or something. And they're not using their resources, and they feel trapped, but they're not trapped. It's like they need to find their freedom, and they need to find their confidence again. Where are your morals? It's like that person needs to go within themselves and end that cycle. Yeah, it's like a Sag or an Aries. There needs to be a change. You need to boss up and get back into being like considerate. Like there has to be a change. There needs to be a shift. Yeah, so this is someone that, you know, it's like someone that you have a deep connection with. If this isn't you, if what I just said didn't resonate with you, this is about someone that you love, or someone that needs to come back into your life, or someone who will come into your life. Someone that you have a karmic relation to. So like a real soul tie, okay? Yeah, it's something that will be revealed, and maybe juggling, like choosing a side or picking a side here. And some people may be embarrassed. It may be something that you don't want to surface, and you don't want to be public. But you have to figure out if you want, you know, if you want it to be if it's something that's good for your soul. It's not about if you want it to happen, but is it going to help the situation? Is it going to be, you know, the greater good? So to really just kind of go through your spread, we have definitely a lot of air energy in the beginning of August. We have Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, leaning more towards Gemini. We also have Leo here, kind of heavy. So this could be talking about the Leo season, or this could be talking about Aries or a Leo person. We also have Aries again in the middle of August. Then we have the Tower card, you know, so like a change, and that involves some type of earth sign for sure, but I'm thinking it's Virgo, or Taurus for sure. And then we go into the end of August and we have some energy of Scorpio, definitely Taurus here, and Libra. But I'm thinking it's a situation of, you know, there needs to be a balance between a Scorpio and a Taurus, or some type of water sign and a Taurus, okay? And then we have Gemini kind of popping up here, or just the energy of love is here, a duality of love. And definitely fire is popping up again, so that Aries or that Sagittarius is around here. And also to end it, we have Capricorn energy here at the very end of it, okay? So that is it for your August 2018 reading. I really hope that it helped. I really hope it resonated with some of you or all of you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Love from a Leo. If I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be. And until next time, I will see you very soon. This is an interesting reading. I might come back to it. There's some signs that sometimes I feel like I need to come back and do another reading. But until then, if you feel like you need one now, come get your reading. I leave all of my information down in the description for your convenience, and we can get that going for you quick, fast, and in a hurry. The wait time is literally days, okay? So come get your reading. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon, Taurus. Bye.